Yep, fish on. Yep. Oh, 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 yep, yep, yep. Alright, made it back to the flats. The water is coming back in right now. It's a very windy day. I was planning to go to the reef edge to do some heavy setup casting, but it's too rough on the reef edge. So I decided to continue walking to the flats over here. We're gonna walk to the rocks, tie on some plastic on the light setup, have a couple casts here for the next hour or so. Alright, made it to the other side. Came from the beach over there. Gonna get the light setup ready. Starting with a little edge grub worm from NS Black Hole. 3.5 inch plastic. Little weedless plastic. We have a couple casts here. Couple casts over there. There's always some grouper over there. Okay, let's do a cast over there. Oh, getting tapped by straight away. Triggerfish. Oh, that means we might have to switch to a crankbait. The Neo 82 SP. Right. Oh, another eel here. Hey, buddy. Oh. Trying right for my feet. Okay, same spot. And hopefully it's deep enough over there. Clearly not. I already felt the reef. It's going to be a problem. Yep, fish on. I just almost kept the lure on top of the water. Very small grouper for this lure. But first fish. Give it a quick release. Oh. Thank you, buddy. Very gentle release. Alright, maybe that's how I have to fish the lure. Just keep it on top of the water. Cast over there. Yep. Second fish. Second grouper, of course. Thank you, buddy. It's just very bad fishing right now. Might head back to camp and do some fishing on the way back. Okay, almost there. And there's a way to a harbor behind here. Alright, there's actually a road out of here, and that leads to a small harbor. Let's check that one out. Okay, this way. Alright, made it out of the rough rocky coast, and there's a small harbor here. Maybe we can catch something here. Take the bag off and have some relaxing cast with this lure. First cast in the harbor. 2 more casts and then gonna move over there. and then we have 30 minutes to time, because I still have a long way back to the tent. I don't want to be back before dark. Okay, we'll tie on a plastic first, and then we move over these rocks here, through the water there on the wall. Alright, I tied on a 3.5 inch plastic. Almost there. First cast. It's getting a bit deeper here. Oh, wrong. I didn't even wind in yet. Alright, finally our third fish. It's a very light one, this one. I just dropped it to the bottom, and when I start winding, I was already on. Thank you, buddy. Took a long time. We finally hooked our third fish. Maybe there's another one here. Yep. Oh, that was a good one. Did you hear the drag? Couldn't even move it. Oh, here, this was something else. Look at the scales. This was something big. Look. No way, 2 in a row. That was something really nice. I don't know what it was. At least we're getting some action now. I'm really curious what the fish was. It was a good size and a lot of scales that I don't recognize. Oh, come on. Oh, it felt very stronger. I mean, it's the biggest one so far. Alright, finally. A bit more decent grouper. Alright. Quick release. See if we can get one more. We now have 4 fish on the board. And finally a bit better one. Thank you, buddy. So we get more action in the harbor than the whole trip along the coast. Okay, so a couple casts on the way back. Time is almost up. Yep. Oh, they're strong in this harbor somehow. You got Reef. He's right there. He's still on. Ah, no. I think he just touched rock. He's right there. Oh, he went away. What a bad luck. Thought I had it and suddenly he dove in a little hole. Was a decent one. Well, I think I'm gonna call it quits here. We got a handful of grouper today, that's it. Very slow day. Only 2 little grouper on the flats, but it was very rough there, so I tried to find another spot and we walked all along the coast behind here. Way too rough, nothing happened there. We came through the little road over there, came here. Finally we were catching a couple groupers. We hooked on something very strange, I don't know what it was, but there were some scales on the hook. The scales look like it could be a bream or something like that, but I have no idea what it was. And now we were a bit unlucky with this grouper at the end. But we caught a handful of fish. Better than nothing, I guess. Very hard day fishing, but that's fishing. Next time I'll be back with way more action. Big fish, more variety in species. So if you like that kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button. I upload every Saturday. So thanks for watching and see you guys next weekend.